5 weeks ago on NXT, Roddy Strong became #1 contender for Maskedman's NXT UK Championship by winning a huge battle royal where Kyle O'Reilly assisted him, allowed Roddy to pick up this huge win. And well, at this point the Maskedman was undefeated, and also the Maskedman was supposed to be in action later tonight in a Survivor Series rematch, because at Survivor Series, as you already know, it was in this champion versus champion match that Maskedman had against As Human Jr. for unknown reasons. Still, the North American champion Jr. Decided to attack NXT UK champion Maskedman with a steel chance instead of having a competitive matchup. We still don't know why the half-demonic bastard decided to attack Maskedman with the steel chair. Well, and this led to a supposed Survivor Series, but it's still allowed Maskedman to challenge both the Intercontinental Champion King Corbin from Smackdown and also was United States Champion Elias in the Triple Threat match later at Survivor Series. And but it still raises the question why Junior did so do so, and Maskedman didn't want to fight Junior. So our interim general manager of both NXT and NXT UK, Sascha, made the match official for the NXT episode, for the next NXT episode, which was then, of course, the NXT episode 5 weeks ago, which where Roddy became #1 contender by winning a huge battle royal for Maskedman Championship, and where Maskedman was supposed to face Decimon Jr., like I already mentioned that night, but Roddy had other ideas. He attacked Maskedman with his vicious steel chair attack, and this led to a match between takeover preview match between those two on the rebirth of NXT UK. At our rebirth of our great show, Maskedman and Roddy gave a great takeover preview by trading the best blows, making the match go back and forth, and at some point it even looked that Roddy had a match where he won, but then Maskedman got back, and when Maskedman was hitting his comeback and was getting back into the match, the music of Divine Kendrick hit to distract Maskedman. Roddy tried to take advantage of the situation, but Maskedman kicked out, and he hit the schoolboy super kick signature maneuver before making Roddy tap out in the sharpshooter, and Maskedman sharpshooter submission finishing maneuver, which of course has been made famous by legendary Bret the Hitman Hart, and don't forget, Bret Hitman Hart himself trained Maskedman in the legendary Hart family dungeon. And well, it was a good performance by Roddy that night, but even with the distraction of Divine Kendrick, he couldn't beat the unbeatable Maskedman that night. And well, in the following weeks there were more ambush and more shenanigans on the way, but let's keep on track. And well, at the next week on NXT UK, which was 4 weeks ago now, Maskedman was fighting against Zebra and Kendrick, and if Zebra and Kendrick could beat the undefeated Maskedman, then Zebra and Kendrick would be added to the takeover match between Roddy and Maskedman at the next pay-per-view. And Zebra and Kendrick even attacked Maskedman while the Masked Savior was making his entrance, and Zebra and Kendrick put out every dirty trick in the book, attacking the official, use steel chair on Maskedman, whip Maskedman into the steel steps, into the barricade, attack Maskedman from behind, etc., etc. And even Roddy assisted Zebra and Kendrick by returning the favor, so to speak, from Zebra and Kendrick the week prior, in his own match against Maskedman, by distracting Maskedman with his own music, and Divine Kendrick tried to take advantage with it, but in the end Maskedman proving once again why he's so tough, why he's undefeatable, by even overcoming the odds yet again, putting Divine Kendrick away after a vicious super kick and making Divine Kendrick tap out on the sharpshooter as well. So there was still 1-on-1 match after this loss for the Kendrick between Roddy and Maskedman. And Roddy himself got lucky 4 weeks ago in NXT UK. He was supposed to have a match against the other world title #1 contender from NXT against Sascha, but the demonic NXT champion attacked used the demonic power to teleport himself into the ring to attack Sascha, and Kyle O'Reilly assisted the demon on the attack on Sascha. Otherwise it would backfire on the NXT champion's ass, but that's irrelevant for the story. I just want to include it because Roddy was supposed to have a match, but thanks to somebody else, Roddy got saved there. And well, this leads us to the NXT UK episode 3 weeks ago. There was supposed to be a match between Maskedman and Roddy's best friend and ally and teammate, and Kyle O'Reilly, who go way back with the friendship with the Undisputed Era and stuff. And well, it didn't happen because both Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy attacked Maskedman while Maskedman was making his entrance, so there was no contest. And later that night, Roddy was facing the other #1 contender the #1 contender for the NXT championship, that was in Sascha, and Roddy of course the #1 contender for the NXT UK championship. And back and forth they go, and it was a 5-star banger of a bout between Sascha and Roddy, who had so much history in the past. Don't forget, Roddy attacked Sascha on his first night, on Sascha's first night, that is, in the company over half a year ago. And well, they much like in old times, they stopped at nothing. And then and also don't forget, for this match the NXT champion Sasha Senior who had caused us the match prior, the week prior, was banned from ringside. So this time Sasha didn't have to worry about his takeover opponent, but about the son of his takeover opponent though, because the North American champion Sasha Jr. made his presence known and distracting Sasha, and Sasha delivered knees of glories left and right. And don't forget, Sasha was undefeated, much like what his takeover opponent Maskedman is at this point. And Sasha hit knees of glories left and right to Roddy, to Decimon Jr., to even to Kyle O'Reilly as well. And but for the first time ever, Sasha let his guard down, let his focus down, and couldn't control his anger towards the Demon family, and it led to his downfall. And Roddy hitting him with 2 vicious backbreakers inside the ring, and did the unthinkable by beating the undefeated Sasha and proving that every man can be beaten. And well, the following week of NXT UK, the match between Maskedman and Kyle O'Reilly was ruled a no disqualification match in order to, well, let this contest happen. But yet again, Roddy made his presence known, and both Kyle O'Reilly and Roddy did jump Maskedman from his entrance way, and it wasn't much of a match. It was a no disqualification handicap match, the entire match. And Maskedman, as the tough fighter that he is, tried his best to keep his undefeated streak, and also to fight with his honor, with his pride, to give the crowd what they want. But he lost to O'Reilly thanks to Roddy, thanks to a couple of chair shots, thanks to almost get put to table, and thanks to 2-1 numbers game the entire match. So can't blame Maskedman for losing his undefeated streak in that match. I mean, it was doomed from the start, but then it leads to the takeover event last Sunday and the beautiful United Kingdom. And well, it was a ladder match between Maskedman and Roddy Strong. But before this even took place, there was Doink challenge, the legendary Doink making his in-ring return to challenge Kyle O'Reilly after Kyle O'Reilly wasn't talking trash on social media, and his cockiness and arrogance, saying that he defeated the undefeated streak of the so-called masked savior, the Maskedman, and that the Maskedman was just a joke. He defeated him without any problems, and while he was gloating, it pissed off some legends, and one of the legends was Doink the Clown. So Doink the Clown challenged Kyle O'Reilly to a match, with Kyle O'Reilly accept, and was made official. And that takeover, Kyle O'Reilly with his friend embody Roddy Strong accompanying to the ring and watching at ringside. Kyle O'Reilly defeated the legendary Fool, legendary Clown, that is, the legendary Clown, and walked away with a huge win, despite it being not very that competitive and not that long, but still a win on the pay-per-view is very important. Both the legendary Clown and Doink and Kyle O'Reilly knows that, and later that night it was even bigger. It was a big prize on the line between the Masked Saver, the NXT UK champion, and his opponent Roddy Strong, and it was a ladder match, and it was going back and forth for a while, with both changing the best blows they have in the arsenal. But it looked like that Maskedman didn't forget about his undefeated streak that he lost because of Kyle and Roddy the week prior on NXT UK, he wasn't at top of his game because of that, and allowing Roddy to win the NXT UK championship off of him. And Maskedman, a former NXT UK Women's Champion, he lost the title once to Wesley, because Pete Dunne attacked not just Maskedman but also Wesley, and Wesley then got involved into this situation between Maskedman and Pete Dunne, and Wesley won the title on pay-per-view occasion. Once where was a super sweat match between Maskedman, Pete Dunne and Wesley. Wesley pinned Pete Dunne, so Maskedman lost the title without being pinned or submitted, but he regained the title of Wesley, having 2 5-star bangers in the past against Wesley, why they both are so popular and fan favorite. And now he lost the title to Roddy. He didn't get a rematch, and the draft is also coming up, so both teams would want to have a strong performance, even though Doink, we don't know if it will be a 2-night off, just a 2-night return for him, but he still wants to impress as much as Kyle and Roddy might want to impress, and let's see who will walk away with the win of the unlikely duo of Maskedman and Doink the Clown, I must say. I mean, we have Maskedman as a submission specialist, as a serious competitor, and then we have this Clown, who likes to make fun, who likes to fool around and stuff.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 243 pounds, Doink, the Clown!
But I like the Clown's terrifying music as the Clown is making his way to the ring.
Doink has struck fear into the hearts of the WWE Universe for many, many sleepless nights.
He started as an evil clown, but once he turned to a good clown. And now he's on the good side. And, he only fight Kyle O'Reilly because of O'Reilly's trash talking towards our now former 2-time NXT UK champion Maskedman. That's why Doink had the match with O'Reilly in the first place last Sunday on pay-per-view. And there comes the now former 2-time NXT UK champion, the Masked Savior, about to make his way to the ring, very popular already. And why shouldn't he? I mean, he's always fighting fair.
From parts unknown, weighing in at 248 pounds, the Masked Man.
And Maskedman never quits, never gives up, no matter how tough the opposition is. And also we have a crazy night ahead on ourselves, and I'm surprised that neither Maskedman or Doink get jumped by O'Reilly or Roddy. But maybe they're happy now with Roddy being the NXT UK champion and Kyle O'Reilly beating Maskedman's undefeated streak thanks to Roddy. So yeah, but the crowd's happy to see him nonetheless. As they should. I mean, Maskedman dedicates each and every match to the crowd and the fans chanting NXT. And some people wondering who's under the mask of Maskedman already. As there comes the new NXT UK champion Roddy Strong, the master of the backbreaker.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, the NXT UK champion, Roddy
The self-proclaimed Messiah of the backbreaker making his way to the ring, former NXT Tag Team Champion and as undisputed era former NXT Cruiserweight Champion. And don't forget, Roddy broke 2 undefeated streak. He broke Sascha's undefeated streak thanks to Desmond Jr., like already mentioned before we hop into the match, and also he broke Maskedman's undefeated streak. He let Kyle O'Reilly break Maskedman's undefeated streak with much help from him, which turned it to a no disqualification handicap match. So kind of, even though it wasn't fully announced as one, but still. You can't tell me it wasn't a 2-1 handicap match for Maskedman against Maskedman. So yeah, that was a huge accomplishment. Roddy broke Sascha's undefeated streak, so to speak. Kyle O'Reilly was broke Sascha's undefeated streak. So yeah, Roddy broke Sascha's undefeated streak. Kyle broke Maskedman's undefeated streak. So even though both have had help, but still.
British Columbia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kyle O'Reilly.
As there's the man with the punches, came close of being NXT champion a couple of times in the past when Finn Balor was made his return to NXT and became quickly NXT champion again.
O'Reilly firmly established himself as a standout single star with several NXT main event wins.
But O'Reilly never won the big one so far on NXT, and now he's a prominent figure in helping Roddy Strong. He had becoming Roddy Strong #1 contender for the NXT UK Championship. He helped in this war against Maskedman. And thanks to that, Roddy allowed Kyle O'Reilly to break Maskedman's undefeated streak. And well, Roddy broke Sascha's undefeated streak because of Desmond Jr.'s involvement. And well, while the war between the brothers and the Demons seemed to be far from being over, especially since Sascha won the #1 contender match this past week on NXT against Legend Killer in the main event. We don't know what's the future in the war between Roddy and Maskedman. What a knee there from Doink. As we start off unexpectedly, look at Roddy with punches to the Clown and running into it as the Clown tries to block some offense, but nope. Kicks from Roddy are too unexpected to block there. It's Roddy focusing the arm of Doink there. And yeah, at the Royal Rumble for the first time ever, both NXT and NXT UK will make history. What they need to the face of Don Clown there. Because the NXT Championship, NXT Women's Championship will be defended at the Royal Rumble. Same goes for our titles for the NXT UK Championship and the NXT UK Women's Championship. We don't know what this will be for our European Championship or our tag titles from both male and female perspective, but it still is a huge announcement, as much as a huge suplex and huge knee there from Roddy, the Clown. And same goal, and well, we don't know who will be next in line for Roddy's title, but we do, and also we have the draft, but we might find it out after the draft next week for the backbreaker by the Messiah. The backbreaker jumping knee got avoided by the Clown. Let's look at the Clown goes, whipping Roddy out of the ring. There's O'Reilly's looking on as the Clown is laughing at him, making a mockery out of Roddy. It's not very nice, but you can't say that Roddy didn't deserve it. Or Kyle, for that matter, going to the outside, and look at this, O'Reilly getting some cheap shots and allowing Roddy to make the Clown pay with a vicious knee. After this numbers game there, after this cheap shot there from O'Reilly there, Roddy takes advantage by sending the Clown into the solid steel there. As Roddy now gloating about it, mocks the Clown, reps at 4 now. Well, Roddy. Even the cheap shot on Maskedman and what at 6, will Clown make it back in time? Yes, he does. Luckily, what that kick there from Roddy. And now look at this, Roddy lifting, going up. Like I said, like already mentioned by our interim general manager of both NXT and NXT UK, Sascha, that the draft where we get our own roster finally will be next week. So next week we will have our final after this week's shows. So next week we will finally have our own roster. The kicks there from O'Reilly after Maskedman got taken, but did you look at Roddy? He was so scared after planting Doink, and Doink made the tag to Maskedman that he made the tag to O'Reilly. Now Maskedman versus O'Reilly is on. And I'm glad that we might see a competitive match between O'Reilly and Maskedman for once. As O'Reilly now escaped to the outside. Maybe I haven't said that. Come on, O'Reilly, you can do better than that. You can fight fair. You proved it in the past. And O'Reilly on cash, whipping Maskedman against a barricade. Punch him in the face there. And kicks and strike of O'Reilly there. So O'Reilly brings Maskedman back inside the ring, and don't forget, after this match, it will get more heated between two former multiple NXT UK Women's Champion in Xia Li and the legendary Stacy Keibler. Let's look at O'Reilly taking Maskedman down with a takedown and finishes him off with a knee. I mean the tag to Roddy. And don't forget, guys, both Xia Li and Stacy lost their championship opportunity lost in the championship match in the Super Sweat match last Sunday on pay-per-view against a newcomer who made her pay-per-view debut in Violet. What a backbreaker there from Roddy. And now get the stolen brainbuster about to come.
1, 2, 3. We could be here all day. Power.
Yes. Look at the dominance shown by the new NXT UK champion Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly. Whole match against this very tough Maskedman and this legendary clown. But who will win this match as Roddy makes a tag to O'Reilly again. Now the double team is coming. Double elbows there. So now Doink wants to get tagged in, but the double team there prevented it from happening now. As Roddy needs to be careful. Taking the arm there is O'Reilly. Roddy finally leaves the ring. O'Reilly was there accidentally blocking his teammate there. The punches from O'Reilly there. The knee drop as well to the Masked Savior. Now picking him up like he's some dead weight and now takedown. And the punches there from O'Reilly. And attacking the arm as well. Knee drop as well as O'Reilly's in full control of Maskedman here. Snapping the leg as well as Doink wants to get tagged in. And yet again another stomp from O'Reilly preventing it from happening. A black hander from the incoming Roddy Strong wasn't prevented. Roddy made the tag to Roddy. Maskedman tried to get Roddy, but Roddy moved out of the way in the corner. Elbow, but nope, Maskedman with the reverse. Can this be the opening that the Masked Savior need to make a tag? Dragon screw there for Roddy. For our champ. And don't forget, we will see the new NXT UK Women's Champion also later tonight in action against Kaylee Way. First ever NXT UK Women's Champion. And the kicks there from Roddy as Maskedman could make the tag finally after dropping Roddy to Doink. And Doink could get some offense in on Roddy. And look at this kick to the midsection of the new champion. Look at here, the clown has no trouble so far right now with Roddy. Is powerbombing it to the outside, but the sheep shot from O'Reilly by using the ropes. Oh, come on, ref. Shouldn't be legal, but it is, sadly. As O'Reilly goes for another one. Have you no dignity? But look at Doink with the reversal. So O'Reilly looking for another opportunity of a cheap shot and he found one. Allowing Roddy to yet again make the clown pay with a vicious knee. As Roddy focusing on the legs of the clown right now.
This is how you punish your opponent.
Attacking the arm. Knee drop. And the punches to the clown's face there. Storms right after stomp. And now hair pull slam from Roddy there. The kicks and strikes from Roddy. Look how Roddy goes. Now he feels confident about himself. His teammate got all the cheap shots on him. Now Roddy picking the clown up. Going for something big. Looking for Big slam, and he makes the clown pay. Now picks him up. But Doink with the reversal though. He got Roddy. Kick to the midsection. What does he in this mind? Nasty shot right there. That's why he deserved as much as the right hook there. Now Doink makes a tag to Maskedman. As Maskedman could looking for the sharpshooter. No, foot DDT. Okay. Good for Roddy though. As much as I had to say it. As Maskedman now climbed to the top rope. As Maskedman from the top elbow, but nobody home. Roddy with a knee, and Maskedman usually doesn't fly, but Roddy was thinking about the tag, and maybe he should have made one, but I don't know. Screwball, yeah, definitely. World 2, super kick, that's a super kick. Doesn't cover, but no, Kyle O'Reilly slides in to stop the count. Maskedman got an elbow reverse from O'Reilly and the sheep shot from behind. Oh, come on. Hopefully Maskedman's right after this landing. Off the second rope goes O'Reilly, but nobody home on this jump. But Roddy with the clothesline takes advantage of the sheep shot of his teammate. As Roddy try to get Maskedman with his vicious backbreaker. Could be all over. Roddy goes on the cover. Will this be enough though? 1, 2, 3 almost beat him, but Maskedman kicked out I think before Doink could save him. But O'Reilly now with kick and his German to the clown. But Maskedman fighting back here against Roddy. But O'Reilly taking on the clown. As the crowd is excited there to see Maskedman getting a comeback here. Maskedman cross, no, Roddy got saved by his teammate O'Reilly there. But the camel clutches in. O'Reilly's in, breaking things up. And slapping Maskedman in the face, and now look at O'Reilly. Hoist him up. And down after the gutbuster. Now O'Reilly gets won by the official, but look at this, O'Reilly gets Maskedman with a slam. And Roddy in the cover, oh, come on, not like this. Ref counts 1, 2, come on, kick out Maskedman. Oh, come on, give me a break. Yet again, Kyle and Roddy cheaped themselves to a victory, and yet again screwing Maskedman. A vicious backbreaker there from Roddy. Take another look. Then we saw the cheating from O'Reilly, which allowed this victory to take happen, even though it was a great performance by O'Reilly and Roddy, but yet again with cheap shot and numbers game. Yeah, they shouldn't be. It should be ashamed of themselves. Make me sick. But there you see it. Cheating gets you the wins. Cheating gets you the gold. But it still pisses me off. But well, we are far from being over tonight. We have 3 or 4 matches still to come, and don't forget, in our main event we will see the tag team, our tag titles will be on the line from the male perspective between former champions Mustache Mountain against the new champions, the Blade Runners. So stay tuned, guys.